So this new update aku tak menjelajahi apa-apa. So this is event quest, right? Maybe for today kita skip dulu. Focus on the main quest dulu. Swing. Borda Mountain.
Ma! Pour me another!
Okay. Mayo.
This is
Start showdown. I want to buy some food. Okay, ni tak beli. No. Coconut honey cake. Ooh. Awas je. I mean, delicious. It look delicious. Head to Solis Tavern. This is the tavern. Yeah, hello?
muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
Hot meal should warm you right up. Raw up.
Oh, right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me!
Ni
This is a
banyak
piece
gila.
and a half.
Aku ingat tu omelette. Bukan nasi. Patani. Patani. Pattaya. Patani tu nama tempat.
Arthur, so,
Anyway, nasi Pattaya.
did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Dah sangat besar duit.
Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
Guess I have a sugar mommy.
Made sure we're covered.
Yeah, let's
And
go.
Lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
Great Aegon.
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Weh, basuh tangan dulu. God damn.
Hey, free meal? The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
Sandwich plateau.
We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush?
Oh shit.
I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Great Aegon.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But
Yo.
what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
New character, guys. Neki! Nama Karim! Nama dapat pada terus terus.
From the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill,
Ini klise.
the pale walls of the Ephes Palace,
Character, blind character.
buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power.
Tapi mata dia boleh nampak.
Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn
Mata dia adalah
when to be
Tacit
ruthless.
Discord. I don't know.
In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
Dia buta mesti dia tengok Augusta. Dia mau pergi mengendak Augusta tengah mandi. Ya deh.
I am Nestor, a
Nestor.
traveling poet.
Oh.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then,
Aku ingat daripada mata dia. Rupanya dari sini je. Sebab dia langut jadi nampak line kat sini. Betul. Drip.
if you are
Ada ketumbit teruk tu yang buta. Ketumbit.
allow me to say that nothing would honor me more
Sampai buta.
for even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too.
Because you're blind. How do you know?
Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for the next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of
So
Septimont.
cara sebut dia Augusta.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity.
And August.
I have a
Augusta.
feeling your tale with her will soon be written.
Dan macam biasa.
No
Augusta.
those who walk alongside you is rarely without.
Me gusta. Seriously guys, aku dah lama tak stream. And sama aku tak stream tu, aku main game, aku skip je semua dialog. Not gonna lie man. Tak tahu detail sangat lah pasal lupa story or something like that.
A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage, and yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont,
The new Mavuika guys.
rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once.
Tengah main Delta Force lah, Daus. Oh shit. I'm blank. Rust, Sword, and the Sun. Ooh, what was this? Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near forgotten stories of Augusta. Simply telling it might be a bit dull. What are you trying to do? What methods do you have in mind? Oh, maksud dia ni. It's not meta. Oh. Tengah main Delta Force Best kan? Itu nampak macam mirror main yang hang. Do what method do you have in mind? Maybe this is the one good. I don't know. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add more immersive touch to the sounds and images you have yet to hear and see. So it's just the same, continue. Dua-dua player. Ada Battlefield mode dengan Tarkov mode. Oh yeah. Actually ada game baru lah. Tengah nak launch free game. Tak ingat. Arena Breakout Infinite. Yang ni. Aku lupa dah. Dah lama tak stream. So Kan? Arc Raider ABI tu memang Tarkov betul. Oh ya ke? Deltanya Tarkov santai gila. Serius tak? Game ni grind for skin je, tak grind pun tak. Oh, mana? Delta Force kan? Cik, memang hantar lah. Memang the king of free games kan? Actually esok aku nak beli game Hollow Knight Six Song, tapi tu lah. Biar aku main kejap, seram kan. Tapi Tarkov kan ni kan kena beli kan. Tak boleh apa? Dia tak ada free. Ataupun dia bukan under Steam game lah tak. So kinda difficult to play another launcher lah. So susah sikit nak main launcher lain. Let's go, continue. At this moment you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus please forget your name for now. I'm ready. Mesti BI dengan Delta, karakter Delta ada power sikit. Oh, macam ni lah perbezaan apa? Counter Strike dengan Valorant. Macam tu lah Yet be wary, fate is fickle and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Aku tak boleh sebut ni tu. I am Augusta Me gusta. Ya macam CS dengan Velo. Betul-betul. Ya, aku still gamer guys. Actually banyak game aku beli time sama saya tapi tak main apa pun. Aku beli Death Stranding nombor 1 lah. Death Stranding 1, Doom Eternal, lepas tu Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy. 3 game which is the AAA games lah. Jadi sebelum summer sale pun aku ada Fury, Grease, 2D platformer lah. So aku nak main tapi of course the story is kind of be longer lah. Maybe aku akan main hujung minggu lah. So insyaAllah hujung minggu ni kita stream lama sikit. For this apa ni, Comic Zero ada ada demo lah aku akan main mungkin malam ni ke kalau sempat. Tak tahu lah berapa lama story yang aku akan main untuk WuWa ni. Me gusta. Ini rumah kau ke rumah kakak? Rumah kakak lah. Rumah aku tak ada lagi internet. Aircon pun tak ada. Ya, alhamdulillah ada aircon, ada internet. Aku pi family aku pi travel pi Perth lah, Australia. MGS tak beli. Metal Gear Solid aku tak berapa. Tak tahu lah. Aku dah try main time aku ada PS4 dulu. Aku ada Phantom Pain dulu. Ni kot ambil apa tu, PlayStation Game Pass lah. Aku lupa dah panggil apa dah PlayStation punya Game Pass tu. Aku claim aku ada Phantom Pain. Aku main kan, aku tak pandai gila main control dia. So Death Stranding lepas kata lebih kurang sama je, tapi little bit different lah kot. Sebab dia ada banyak travelling lagi kan, macam abang poster. Tak grab food kot. Tengok lah macam mana. Tapi yang pastinya aku beli dan aku main adalah Grounded 2 lah. Grounded 2 aku spend dalam 58 hours already. Dia dah release ready lepas surprise. Apa ni? Mirror does clip sarkas. Bongok sudah lah. Wish tayang by Chef. Ni apa kering? Tak ada lah.
Bodoh cockroach. Dalam gua tu ada cockroach babi, terkejut aku bodoh.
Aduh, hey go guys, welcome back to the stream. To me lah, aku dah lama tak stream guys. Aku rasa dah setengah tahun tak stream. Daripada bulan 3, bulan 9 kita stream balik. InsyaAllah lah, tapi kita stream dalam 2 minggu je. Sebab aku punya family balik dalam 13 bulan. So 13 lah. Mereka kata 13 lah. Mungkin 15, 16 lah sebab cuti kan. Nak upgrade PC baru boleh stream kan? Bukan. Mana boleh lagu tu. Kita ada plan lah nak upgrade. Tapi tunggu cukup 5 tahun lah. Tapi memang dah 5 tahun pun. Daripada 2020 kita punya PC ni. Walaupun casing beli lambat lah. Dulu pakai casing cak ayam. Lepas tu beli casing baru 2021 kot. So 2020 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kan? 5 tahun dah tahun ni sepatutnya. Cukup 5 tahun. Letak DDR file 50 series satu kali. Macam mana boleh fun. Tapi fun kan, aku ada idea lah. Aku actually nak buat PC. Nak kata ada PC Oyen kan. Aku tak mau buat PC Oyen lah. Actually aku nak buat PC Kaiju nombor 8. Wow. Tapi Kaiju nombor 8 dia boleh custom casing. Decal ada buat. Decal tak pasti lagi lah. Tapi kalau lampu boleh custom, okey lah. Yang antara nak buat mod, hampa boleh buat mod lah. PC mod kan, modification. PC mod mahal lagi lah. Kalau tengok. Ini PC mod lagi mahal lah. Macam ni kan. Walaupun aku tak ada lah nak buat tube-tube pelbagai tu. Liquid cooling. Dah fully liquid cooling pun tak ada. Kita boleh mod apa semua lah. Campur decal nak buat tematik tu. Tapi yang paling gempak aku pernah tengok kan. PC mod yang paling gila-gila punya. Dengan ada Gundam punya ni tau. Bukan Gundam dia buat decal Gundam lah. Dia buat ada Gundam punya ni figure dalam tu. Bukan yang ni. Tengok kat YouTube ke yang ni Yang ni. Lebih kurang lah. Tapi dia punya, actually dia punya Gundam tu bukan pasang punya lah. Tak beli siap satu unit je. Tapi tinggi lah. Lebih kurang macam ni lah. Dia punya tower lah. Ke yang ni lah. Aku rasa casing sama. Cuma dia punya model apa, Gundam dia lain lah. Ni. Aku nak zoom tapi. Macam tu terberak sikit lah dekat tu lah. Tapi aku rasa gempot lah nak buat tu tak lah. Aku tak minat sangat Gundam. Yang tadi aku tunjuk tu Kaiju number 8 ni dia mostly macam decal lah. Yang ni. Yang ni je yang ada. Paling tak ada pun. Yang ni lah. Yang ni kot dia punya casing lah tu. Tapi yang dia buat ni tak tahulah ni screen ke apa. Asal macam bukan. Asal macam gambar dia bubuh. Ada lampu kan. Ni dia punya belakang dia. So ni depan kan, tepi. Casing Lian Li tu. Aku pakai casing apa? VSR. Aku pakai VSR. VSR Techwear. Aku pakai yang ni. Ini kot. Ini aku pakai ni. Nah, this one betul. This model. Techwear VSR mid tower case. Sebab tu aku sayang kalau nak bagi kat Yomei. Sayang weh. Casing ni aku beli lambat sikit. PC aku dah main setahun lebih lah baru beli casing. Belum tu pakai casing cak ayam tu. Beli RM80 kat kedai second hand. Itu bubuh lah. Apa boleh kita pakai casing atas lagi. Yelah. Upgrade kau. InsyaAllah lah, insyaAllah. Kita kumpul duit sikit dulu. Yomei tak apa, dia kata dia nak kumpul duit dia sendiri. Bukan dia kata lah, aku yang kata. Okay, take a deep breath lah. I cannot say this one lah, macam gay bah. Me gusta. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision and you slowly close your eyes. So when it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stands guard around her. Cuba cari casing Y70 touch. Apa tu? Y70 touch. Y70 touch infinite. Oh yang ni lah. Damn, ada screen. RM1 ni. Dia bukan sekali dengan screen kot. Bukan sekali dengan screen. Kan kita kena tambah nyari. Yang ni style kak. Gear damn. Tapi tak macam Dia dua chamber lah. Macam bukan. Sekali screen harga 1.8k tak silap. VSR ni pun aku beli VSR apa? VSR actually tak available time kat Shopee hari tu, tapi aku order dekat Facebook kot. Tapi kedai dia dekat Penang. Tapi aku ni kot, Allah. Aku order. Tak ingat lah. Apa nama dia? Solution. Awak tak naik guys. Kita solution. Oh 275. Murah lah. 1.8K cok. Murah agak lah VSR actually. Aku lupa. Aku ingat macam 400. Bukan, memang 200. Lawa lah. God damn. Hang ni kuat racun aku, Fan. Banyak tu. Tak apa, clone punya banyak. Weh. Lawa cok. Dia punya ni, belakang ni. Macam untuk liquid cooling, fully liquid cooling kan ni. Memang 1.8K kan. Okay. Ni masuk dalam list aku lah. Thank you, Fan. Bagi aku topi tu 1.8K. Misalnya casing saja 1.8K, casing kosong. Kalau sekali dengan motherboard, okay lah. Sorry lah, check kat sini lah. Aku macam tak tengok kamera lah. Check kat sini, nanti kita adjust lah. Jadi, okay. Oh, macam wayang kulit lah lagu dah. Yeah, damn. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the doctor did you to your home, and we are here to help. Oh, so the gladiator lah yang bercakap. Okay. Timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Timidly or boldly? Timidly bagi aku lah. Budak-budak kan. Padahal duduk Discord sekali saja menyemak dalam ni. Oh, iya ke? Lol. Okay, tak apa. It's okay. At least banyak sikit komen. Lagi banyak lah viewer mai kan. InsyaAllah. Different choices will change the corresponding stat value. Hai. Oh, macam dating sim lah. Ada ni pula. Love. Apa panggil? Heart. You must be hungry. Here. This should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Refuse the food offered by the gladiator or take the food offered by the gladiator. Take the food lah. Chin up, take the food. We can take you to the Septimon City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Oh, okay. So, tengok beza tadi, dia punya yang love punya logo tu, heart logo tu, dia naik sikit. Lepas tu choices tadi tu, choices lah. Tu pedang tu naik sikit tu. I don't know what is that for. Dia tengok lah macam mana. Betul, tepat sekali. Tapi tak tahulah algoritma kan. Nanti aku try set up stream kat TikTok agak lah. So, multi stream ke macam mana. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they will never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Let's let go of your sword. Grip your sword with determination. Let's go. Oh, okay. Aku punya strength ataupun muscle aku naik. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Oh. Look back at the ruined village. Follow them. Kenapa shake their head? Kenapa dia geleng-geleng? Pat your shoulder. Okay, macam in sebelah kot. Look back. Oh, okay. Dia ada highlight actually. Baru aku perasan. Dia ada highlight the muscle ataupun strength lah kot. Kita cakap yang bentuk jantung tu life, pedang tu maybe attack weapon lah, weapon dan strength lah. Dia akan kurang. Okay, remember to maintain a stats balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Oh, okay. A story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Okay, dia cuma akan bagi tahu dia affected that one, the crown. Tapi tak tahu dia akan naik ataupun turun lah. So, in the end, you chose to leave the village. Gladiator's words reveal a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you stay quiet or engage with the gladiators. Engage. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimon by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Aku baru nak cakap netizen. Mana ada netizen dalam game ni? Okay. Remain quiet and anxious. Show your awe of the city. So, kalau aku show awe of the city, aku rasa aku punya crown tu dia akan turun and strength ku akan naik. Remain quiet and anxious, maybe aku punya strength akan turun. Tengok betul ke tak? Yep, tepat sekali. So, poster for the gladiators Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. Gathering people push you towards the crowd. Draw closer to the crowd. So, yang ni gathering people push you towards the crowd. Maybe life aku akan turun. Draw closer to the crowd. Maybe akan naik balik. You must know Septimon River's strength. Here only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. Notice the disdain in the eyes of the Septimontian. The passion-filled eyes of this Septimontian. Disdain. Passion. Aku rasa passion lah. Sebab dia macam Spartan lah. Di Septimon ni macam Sparta. Yep. Eat or be beaten. Such is a way of the city. To survive, you will have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Continue. You cannot stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimon. There is a way to dominate the arena. Maybe you will find the strength you are looking for. Quietly leave the crowd. Maybe strength ku turun kot. They drum the poster and walk away from the crowd. Okay. Aku tahu kenapa aku punya life turun sikit. Bentuk love tu. As you leave, do you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter? Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery. But we are hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence. A warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. What we crave is true magnificence. Okay, tak ada apa. Wanna have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. We're sadly concerned about your status and talent. Aku tak pasti yang mana satu is the best way. Tapi one of this option akan naik dan akan turun lah aku punya stat. But this guy is cold Septimontian. Maybe I should ignore lah. Okay, nice. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few prodigies. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussions about gladiators' identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimon seem to value these more than anything. You chose to lie about your past, or speaking honestly about your past. Boleh aku tengok balik ya? Okay, lie or speak honestly. Should I? Aku tak pasti dia punya past is like very good or not. I mean dia macam dua two way to take from Augusta punya past lah. Sama ada past itu dia adalah sole survivor of the village ataupun boleh katakan dia adalah macam the only coward from death. I don't know. Because maybe speak honestly about your past is the right choice lah. I don't know. Woo! Let's go. Accepting fate. The dark tide took your home and you came to Septimon seeking strength. Is that so? You have got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Kato punya karakter ni cool gila. Dia punya design aku suka gila. Dengan maybe sebab ada jambang ke. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Stay silent. Argue is not a good thing. Aku rasa argue will macam show. Tapi tak tahu lah, dia macam stay silent ni dia ada maybe ada up and down lah sebab yang highlight strength dengan crown, right? So stay silent. Yep, round aku naik. Macam tunjuk aku punya I don't know. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Tighten your grip on the sword. Look Kato straight in the eye. Oh, I like this one. Tapi aku punya stats of crown dah tinggi dah. So aku rasa the best choice is upkan aku punya strength. Tighten your grip on the sword. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel without hesitation. It's a duel after great deliberation. Aku takut aku punya weapon tu akan turun. Accept the duel after great deliberation. Hesitation, without hesitation. You know what? Ooh, nice. Dua-dua increase. Woo, let's go. Maybe dua-dua increase go. I don't know. But it is what it is. Let's go. Blades meets with in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practice ease. You are quickly defeated. Oh. So, nonetheless, memang akan defeat lah. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Which is why I am seeking power. I need weapon aku naik. So, yep. Hey, do you really know who you are fighting against? Can you really bask me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day. Okay, actually yang ni nampak dia highlight ring macam sikit tau. Kalau aku give up. Aku rasa the best thing yang aku would do tu, you know, challenge him again the next day. Increase, let's go. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Kalau aku defend, maybe pedang aku akan turun. So kalau aku attack, maybe dia akan naik. Okay, nice. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. Aku rasa aku akan continue the challenge on the 3rd day. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Okay, kita ada dua option with which is then I'll be stronger or then I'll be faster. So, aku rasa be stronger. So ready, hey V, welcome to stream. Ni apa kering? Waalaikumsalam. Ni apa kali? Nampak sihat ke? Tak nampak dalam stream lah. Stream ni kita duk nampak kita jumpa kat Terengganu hari tu. I'll be stronger, longer. Is it your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you have lost. You know what? Challenge him again on the 4th day. Let's go. How many days ada aku tak tahu. Saya ajar alhamdulillah. Akhirnya stream. Akhirnya ada internet. Lama tak nampak stream. Itulah. Dah available internet dekat rumah kakak ni. Kita kena stream lah. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? We'll get you some food at least. Continue to the challenge on 5th day. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. Oh my god, no. Apa? Pride aku akan tinggi. Pride. Aku rasa crown is the pride lah. I don't know. Main lama sangat quest ni. Sampai game beri notification at Tom. Just take a break katanya. Memang dia akan bagi notification if you straight play games for 3 hours lah. Allah, aku tak baca tadi. Shit. Apalah. But in the very next breath, a bone deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively grip the sword hilt. I won't surrender, or I cannot stop here. Which is that kind of fact, dua-dua. The increase, nice. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Continue. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. As Kato's sword is rather heavy. Aku nak call out ataupun catch Kato's sword. Aku rasa call out lah Nice. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. His sword is yours now. Conquest! Cheer! If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. Me gusta! The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. That I have no other choice or I am prepared. Tapi I am prepared dia highlight dekat crown widely. Tapi yang ni I have no other choice. Strength akan turun ke? Ah, dia akan turun. Shit. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You will have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow 6 sharp, right here. Tak ada apa pun option. Epic of the Blazing Sun, Chapter 1. New arrival in the big city, Chapter 1. The new arrival in the big city completed. Tap anywhere to close. Okay, fine. Chill.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby? Abby baby?
It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, they might. There might be one.
Do you believe Cato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corruption.
Then Cato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Continue chatting with Nestor and learn about the F-Force story. Oh. Yang hujan lebat tu. So I should be continue, right? Kalau untuk story ataupun main quest for this update. Rust, Sword and the Sun. So okay, event quest ni nanti lah kita buat Let's go. Nestor, I want to hear your poem again. You're ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun. Oh. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. So, they reset balik. But we got all the things lah already. Bukan start dah kosong habis lah. Tapi dia bagi stats yang sepatutnya. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. A little rest won't hurt. I'll go later. Stick to the training schedule. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you have never seen before. You decide to peek into their training or stay focused and keep to your own training. Aku rasa stay focused lah sebab Kato training aku I mean it's good to macam observe, but bagi aku tengah training, betul tak? Stay focused and keep your own training. Nice. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourselves up over and over. Give in to sadness or anger and push through. Okay. Days slip by, and the gladiator's agon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you are on your own. Is this the graduation ceremony or the training ends today? Tak ada apa-apa yang affected, tapi I rasa this is the good one lah. Training doesn't end, you know. You can train by yourself after training with Kato. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You are unsure of what to say. You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answers in your eyes. Offer Kato your thanks. I remember my true ambition. Aku rasa thanks is the best way. Oh, nice. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You will have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You are aware that sponsors for the gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. Hey, these are all top of the line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Underground merchant, okay. Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by the nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those besides you are chosen and escorted away. I would say take a step forward rather than volunteer yourself. Step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Vision of your home's ruined flash within your mind. Glimpses of nobles' lavish lifestyle flicker through. Could be this one, a vision of your home's ruined flash within your mind. Glimpses of nobles' lavish lifestyle flicker through. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, guys. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The rot in high places also play a part. Aku salah faham tadi option tadi. That's why aku silap ambil. So, the rot in high places also played a part in your home's ruin. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. Yep. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The mind of gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Suddenly you swear to shatter these rules. A fire of anger ignites in your chest. Better yang ni kot. Suddenly you swear to shatter these rules. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I cannot remember the last time Septimon had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. Show them your sword is my macam aku ada pedang keto kot. One of the best gladiators. So let's go. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win your favor? Don't underestimate me. I never disappoint. This one. Reach 100 willpower. Let's go. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. No, I will get this one. Entertainment, you say? In Septimon, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stance towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rest, as the Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. You frown at the old school noble, suddenly clench your fist. Okay. Silently or you frown. Kalau aku frown is obvious. Silently clench. Here's the thing. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you to survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Let's go. You accept the noble's trials, though trials is to find a word for something intended only to break you. So reach 50 reputation and reach 100 willpower. Okay. Just same. So head to the trials ground. Outside the walls of Septimon City, a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. It's now different from the home you remember. Returning home, you cannot help but feel sentimental. Kita nak reputation and willpower, so both of that stats kita kena bagi tinggi lah. 100% willpower. Aku rasa easy good. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide clouds deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. The first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you all of your equipment but a dull sword. Mountain trail wings like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you are getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force pressed down upon you. Who are you or try to break free? Oh, damn. Turun. Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you will alert. Do as he says. Yep. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. Keep your head down. Ooh, damn. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Aku tak tahu aku boleh dapat ke tak ni. We try lah. Going by those clues, you are Septimon Gladiator, eh? Heh, I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles and ended up like this. We are nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such a reality. Ask the hunter what you should do. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Kita nak dua-dua, so we got to do that option. Only a madman would go after that lion. Why are you lying? I have my reason. I know what I'm doing. I have my reason. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparation for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you have managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly, then suddenly dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Okay, draw your sword and strike the lion beast. Maintain the distance and swing your sword. Oh, nice. As you expected, the sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave's environment, dodge its attack, and search for a weak point. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It still has the fight. It's not over yet. Fierce trial bearer. Ooh. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chances, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Finally. Trial has ended and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? The Greatest panic plunges you into a reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You are still somewhat shaken. You desire more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. Well, the next one won't be easy. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you are aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimon have 2 lives. It just seems to mention this before. One by the parents and the other by the sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Turn with the disgust as you wave to accept. Calmly accept. Get the ammunition pass for the Aegon. You start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimon. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent before you. Ignore their comments. So focus on the opponent before you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. Suppress your desire to kill. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. Make a noise. One by one, the gladiators you have challenged grow in numbers. Those you have defeated kneel before you, offering their swords symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's go. Even in Septimon, there is a limit to opponent that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and a substantial fortune to walk away from the duel. Reap the contract. Justice and the sword, let's go! You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble's servant spits curses in your face. So nothing, avoid any altercations or respond calmly. Respond calmly. Say nothing, avoid any altercation. Ooh, okay, it's okay, nice. We reached already, right? Challenging the trials. They dah tukar, right? So should be Gucci. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, you don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Macam I the scion besides the servant. Ignore the servant. I the scion besides the servant. Oh, maksudnya apa yang potong balik? Ignore the servant. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Oh, tadi noble tu lain. Yeah, Victor, okay. Let's go. There is no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. You throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. I feel nothing at all. The day arrives, Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. Remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily break the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of the sword. Stare at the watching nobles with contempt, approaching the nobles' seats. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lives shadow before real strength. Toss the helmet back to Victor. Step on Victor's helmet. Kita toss balik Crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lowered their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you except one. Aridel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Talents no longer matter to me. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aridel, you arrive as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time, as always. Even the old school noble is present this time. Your opponent's towering physiques dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beasts. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with Noble's despicable tricks. Anger brews within you. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reaction sluggish. I'd say it's the same. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, 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 stabs. Is that so? Oh. Kill, 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 kill. Ya? Aku rasa dia apa-apa option dia turun kot. Arida closes his eye and accepts his fate. Let's leave it here, there. No! Aku tak reach lagi. In front of everyone watchful eye, you only take Aridel's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. You feel the people's gaze. Why they gaze? You feel a sense of relief. Okay, dah 100%. Oh my god. Dua tadi turun saja nak buat kucur nak harum tu punya game. Continue. Leave, 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 leave. Leave the cheers behind you. Look back at the crowd and wait. You bet the crown wave. Next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Aridel is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. How beyond any Septimontian? I'm ready for the third trial. Ooh, the third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. He never planned to let me pass the trial. This is an impossible feat. I know Arsinosa it has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach, the last wall of Septimon. But I have no reason to yield. This is the insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimon, Arsinosa. Let's go! Chapter 3 complete. My man! So chapter 2 and chapter 3 dia sama tu ya. Continue chatting with Nestor and learn about the F4 story. Be ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun. Okay. Ada rich martialism dengan 100 reputation. Damn. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Hug it gently or cut it down and leave the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Well, not particularly. Strength can instill fear. Strength can be destructive. Strength brings conquest, such is humanity's oldest rule, Augusta. I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now, you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith forge. Stop outside the gaze. Gaze. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith hammer rise and fall, and seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use the forte to fuse all the swords into one. Feel the power, grip the heavy sword in your hand. Feel the power! Your forte never stands out among resonators, but seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forged fire and hammer swings. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Survey your surroundings. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. Nobles' banners flutter and fall. Colossal shadows swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. There's a slight ringing in your ears. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eye. He's awake. The nobles shriek. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Rest your hand on the hilt. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear of the cloth in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take up the defensive stance or take the initiative. The initiative. The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sounds and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. The strike shall be my all. Recall your encounters from previous battles. Oh no! You managed to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack. Wait, turun banyak, wait! What the hell was that, man? I'm working hard to get so many martialism. God damn it. You managed to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws. Seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood fills the arena. Look up at Arsinosa, steady your breath. Look up. Arsinosa seizes her attacks, her mane brushing against your bloodstained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I've gained the lioness's blessing. I have passed the final trial. I have gained the lioness's blessing. The voices, they are. Listen to the waves of cheers. Listen to the waves of cheers. So someone. You bukan naik. So it will up to 100%, dude. It's free real estate. Oh, you tak naik lagi. Okay. Reputation ko tak naik. Okay. Chill. O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimon, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arsinosa. Walk up the steps. Oh, it's just the same. Okay. It is real estate, dude. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, you see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimon. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimontians salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimon. Another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessings, you have been granted a privilege. They are all bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Raise your sword. Naya pakai. Wait, letak this sword. Dia dekat tangan lah. Aku tak angkat tinggi sangat, nampak ketiak aku ni. God dang it, man. Raise the sword. Maybe pedang tu berat kot. At last you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now with battle fire cool in your veins. Do your wounds raise their voices in protest? You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease calls in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your two lives shall serve Septimon. Let's go. Aku sudah habis. That is the ending good. It's very long lah, but you know,
Merely the
macam
rough shape of a short epic.
1 hour and
This
a
is
half
all I
done.
can offer
Done.
about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I still don't know the F4 enough.
In this, you are right. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
Oh, the scene, the cuaca tu is one of the story. God damn.
Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It was strength and conquest. It was her unyielding resolve. It was born from the hardship of the past. It was her unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey.
So that is not the
final
correct
choice is
answer lah.
made, the answer will reveal itself.
It's not the correct answer. So. Betul lah, kalau ada resolve
Farewell,
tapi
my
you
friend.
don't have the ability.
Our paths
Pointless,
crossed by
right?
fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Aku suka gila karakter tu. Tak tahu sebab Nestor kan. Design dia quite simple tapi dia menyamar. What the? Dia tukar jadi origami guys. New character. Hello. Tolonglah bagi 4-star character. Aku tak larat lah. Banyak sangat character buat bagi. Semua 5-star. Banyak perempuan lah. Dia Pak Karim the
Your
previous
Excellency,
day.
you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace
You know?
to her title. Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Stuffy elder.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest.
Du mi send him past though.
I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Kaka. You know naman.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Lilibet? Ito baru ba? Lilibet?
Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person.
Me?
Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. The hunt and our plan.
Jeng jeng jeng. Eh. Sharar. Nampak? Sehat.
Are you sure we should?
Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength.
Ya,
But
jadi ya,
really,
inilah.
when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
Setengah tahun weh tak stream. 6 bulan. Last bulan 3 itu. Bulan 9 kita
Only
stream balik.
faithless of Septimont, the divinity is
Mesti dah hampa sekarang sama ini. Ambil kau siapa?
Doom shall be your fate.
Tak main game dah ha? Layan awake ni.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight.
Foundation computing.
But when our ancestors crossed the
Foundation
waters
makeup.
and climbed
Roblox
these
ML
hills,
je ni. Buat isi masa.
Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
Tak main game gacha dah ha.
Priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont.
Ini NPC
Then shall the waters quiet,
yang kita lawan kan.
tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
Macam semua Illuminati.
Do not forget,
Well, aku tak top up. So
this
I'm
is the
okay.
other half of the prophecy. Fabius,
No problem.
Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
With my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine.
WuWa pun dah telan
Feel
wallet
afraid,
aku.
don't
Aku
push
memutuskan
I can handle this.
putuskan hubungan dengan gacha. Aku rasa aku tak pernah top up kot.
Most revered priestess,
Genshin pun aku rasa tak ada orang top up kat aku
we
lah.
shall return victorious.
Frightened.
Maybe pernah hampir-hampir lah
If
actually.
anything, it's you.
WuWa dengan
Right?
Genshin
Shut me
ni.
out and face it alone.
Nasib baik aku memutuskan
Fine.
untuk tidak
Go ahead.
top up.
You'll come back to me sooner or
Tapi
later.
ML aku dah top up. Tapi top up yang
And
berapa
I
ringgit
can't
tu. Ringgit tu
deny.
lah ya. So maybe aku habiskan dalam belah-belah
I
kot.
knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
RM3, RM1, semua tu kan. Genshin WuWa, HSR,
You know.
Honkai Impact 3, ini semua Illuminati. Alah main je.
Why you
Dah top up
saying this?
dah. HSR pun hang top up, semua hang top up lah, serius lah.
The storm is coming. Come, you know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
So different dengan new character, kita tak ada macam direct contact dengan lepo lagi kan. Buat masa sekarang. Aku rasa tak ada lagi. Okay, pendek je dia punya main quest.